Hi, it's Eternal Marie and welcome back, or hello if you're new. I just wanted to make this video because I think I've been struggling a bit with my mental health, and I think one of the main reason is the media and all the stuff you see on the internet. Because that's kind of all I see on the internet. I go on a social media and it'll always be something bad, or it might be something good, but then you scroll down and then you see something bad, and that bad always, the negative when on social media, the negative always outweighs the positive, especially if you see a lot of it, and it's getting to me, that the point that I have cried a couple of times. It's awkward to admit that, yes, but it has affected me a lot. I'm actually quite glad that I grew up without the internet. Before I was 13, I didn't really know about the internet. I think we did have a computer, but wasn't really on the computer. We didn't have our own computer, as well as we didn't have phones, which I'm so grateful that my parents didn't give me a phone until I hit 13, until I hit high school, but because I feel like I had so much childhood, and I was able to be out and express my childness, because I could go out the back and have a full imagination and play with toys, and it was really good. I'm glad I had that kind of childhood, and not the childhood where I'd have to think I would have to grow up faster, which I see today, kids wanting to grow up so much faster. But I'm so glad that I had the childhood I did, because I felt like I had my proper childhood. A lot of people say they wish they could do it again without the internet, or they just wish they could do it again because they wanted to grow up too fast. I did. I wanted to stay a kid, so I stayed a kid as long as I wanted. I even still played with Barbies in high school too, but it wasn't until I hit 13, until I went into school, that I learnt about that I got more into the internet, because that's where we got a phone, as well as everyone at high school got a laptop, and so we went on YouTube and that. And it was pretty good at the start, because when I went on YouTube and all that internet stuff, there wasn't any negative stuff. It wasn't news. It was people posting vlogs, and I actually found a lot of American YouTubers. I don't follow anymore, because I prefer following the Australian YouTubers, because I can relate so much more to them. But when I was younger, I would watch a lot of, I think, California, I don't know where they are, but in America somewhere. And I would watch them a lot, and I was like, it was so cool, because it was just so fun. It didn't seem like any drama. It was just everyone having a fun time. But now fast forward, all I see on the internet and YouTube is news, or about people dying, or something happening, and or ads about horrible stuff, or you see nice videos, but then you scroll down and see bad videos, and it's like, really? I don't know how it got to that point, how on my feed, because I try to stay away from it, but it's just so much news and so much drama and just everything, and it just gets too much. Oh my gosh. Oh, too much, because even on other Instagram and that, I see negative stuff too, and it's actually thinking about deleting Instagram. Don't worry, it's private, so not use it in any way, but because I deleted another social media off my phone a while ago, and that has been awesome. So I think I should. I think what I'm going to do is oh, what's that? I think there's a thing you can do on the phone that blocks you out of a certain app for a couple hours or days or something, and I'm gonna see if I can do that and try and do that, because I'm making this video just to update you all that I will be taking a break off of social media, off of all social media, because of the media that I am seeing. Because I just don't like news. I hate news. I always have hated news. When my dad used to watch it in the lounge room, it would always be all about bad stuff, and he only watched it for the weather, but the weather was always at the end of the news, which was horrible, because then we had to sit through all the bad stuff about people killing people, or just everything, and like, ugh. So I'm so glad that he doesn't watch the news in the lounge room anymore. He watches it in his room, so that's good. But yeah, it just has affected me too, as well as with a lot of people believing stuff on the internet too, especially younger people, and then them people attacking other people for doing like whatever that thing is, even though that thing isn't bad, and like they're just believing what these people are saying. People spread so much misinformation, or they say information, but then over time it turns into miscommunication, and it just turns into drama. It's horrible. So yeah, I'll be taking a break, maybe a couple weeks, maybe even a month if I need it, because I've been struggling with my mental health, and a lot of the times I'm just on my phone scrolling and scrolling, which I know it's not good, but it's a habit, and I'm gonna try and get outside more, or at least be more productive. I know right now where I'm from, it's the first month of winter, so it's been cold and rainy, but today has been a very nice day. I'm happy with that. But yeah, so I'm gonna be taking a break. Don't worry, I don't want to like forever go away. I want to continue doing my weekend vlogs because I like that, but hopefully when I come back I'm more fresh and more happy. Because I will update you how, what am I saying? But I will update you of how it goes when I come back, and tell you how I struggle with not looking on my phone, or how it helped my mental health, because I think this is going to help my mental health a lot. I'm not sure how long I'll be away. I'll try. It might be a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, but maybe longer, maybe shorter. I'm hoping at least can get past 2 weeks, but yeah. So it's just an update, because I've been not feeling very well. So I haven't been, like, my mental health's just been, ooh. And I don't like that. I like it when it's ooh, high, but I feel low, and I think the main reason is mental health, as well as another thing is I kind of feel like boring to, as in like myself, as in like my culture. I know this is weird, but like when I was sitting with my friends, since I work at a very multicultural place, and all my friends are different cultures, so when I'm sitting at lunch with them, they're always talking about each other's culture, sharing food. They do share food with me, share food, they talk about their languages and how life was at their country and all that, and I'm just there sitting like, because I have nothing to add. What can I add? That I like hot chips and sauce? No one wants to hear that. As well as I can't really say things about this country, because they're living here, so they know everything about this country. So, and they have been living here for a while, so there's nothing I could say. So it makes me feel like I don't have a culture. Like I know I do. Like if I were to go to a different country, I could talk about it and that, but since they're all talking about their stuff and I'm here in my country, I don't know, I just feel sad. Like it builds up anxiety, because I'm like, I feel so boring. I'm like, there's nothing I can add. So that made me feel a bit sad too, but I think also the media of stuff I see on media, like the whole culture inappropriate things, whatever it's called, makes me feel sad too, because some of the stuff isn't really actually not appropriate. It's just, I think people misunderstanding things, because I can understand if you were to do something in, I don't know, kind of like traditional outfit but be racist, then yeah, that's inappropriate. But if you're celebrating a culture, I think you're allowed to celebrate a culture, but I think so many people gatekeep it and like say, no, you're not allowed to celebrate that, or no, you're not allowed to wear that or have that hair, even though most of the people who probably are saying that aren't even from that culture or from the country. And which makes me sad, because the same people saying that also want to be diverse. How are we meant to be diverse if we can't celebrate each other's cultures? But anyway, yeah, this video was just kind of a bit of a vent. I just wanted to let out feelings as well as update you all that I will be offline for a little bit, but I'm not going forever. I will see you whenever my break is done. In my break, I'll just be working. I have 5 days next week. Yeah. So yeah, I think I definitely need a break. I'm gonna take this like a little mini holiday off of social media. Not off of work, because I have the work, which I kind of think I need a holiday off of work too. But I don't want to do that just yet. So I'll just take a little holiday off social media, of all social media, just to get my mind back into a better place and not be exposed to horrible stuff and news or just depressing stuff. So yeah, so I'm Eternal Marie, and I'll see you in the next video.